a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Ayew tries to dink it through. Hernandez, and the keeper's got it again. Upamecano, Koundé, Chouameni, Cherki, Dembele, Cherki, Olise. Danger averted for now. They get a throw in. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. Olise. Chouameni. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Kuhn. And here's Ayew. And here's Semenyo. Great defending, strong and determined. Ghana have a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he's going direct. And there's an early warning shot across the bow. Keeper has taken decisive action. Kuhn. And here's the chance to counter. Cherki. Olise. And it's Koundé. Rabiot. Rabiot. That's tidy. Cherki. Rabiot. Oh, it's played into the end. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Fatawu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cherki. Kun gets it away. Kunde delivers with whip. And he's there to clear it. Ball's gone out of play. And that has been cleared. Cherki. Hernandez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Saliba. Upamecano. Cherki. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Djiku does really well to win the ball there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that's well seen too. Hernandez. Rabiot. Cherki. Rabiot.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Throw it. Fatawu. Ayew. It's anyone's ball now. He slings it in. Fatawu concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Mignon sends that a long way. Olise. Mbappe.
France. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Kun. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Rabiot. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, that's nice. Cherki. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Fatawu really was well marked. partial there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kuhn. Jiku. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Upamecano. Ulisse. Dembele. Quarter of an hour played. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And it's Ayew. Ayew. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Fatawu. Saliba. Cherki. Dembele. Cherki. Chouameni. Cherki. Hernandez. He is through here. He can get that clear. France have reclaimed it. That's really well manoeuvred. Ghana getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Quality ball. Now it's Semenyo. Semenyo. Fatawu is having a shot! Koundé. Upamecano. Cherki. Ulisse. Cherki. Chouameni. Hernandez. Cherki. Rabiot. Played out wide. Cherki. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dembele and the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Dembele brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Chouameni wins the duel this time. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And it's made it. Has a shot!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ayew. Aim forwards. Dembele. Hernandez. Cherki. Rabiot. And here's Olise. Cherki. Chouameni. Cherki. Chouameni. Gently done. Time to deliver. Very nicely done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So who's he picking out? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Saliba. Koundé. And here's Olise. Olise, that's a delicate pass. Tries to get it clear. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. Fatawu. Semenyo. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he thumps it clear. Keeper's dealt with that. Gets it away. Mbappe. Rabiot. Cherki. Chouameni. Dembele. And it's Hernandez. Partey. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gets good distance on it. Upamecano. Rabiot. Koundé. Rabiot. Koundé. Chouameni. Olise. Chouameni. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chouameni looks to the other side. Koundé. Now it's Rabiot. Rabiot. Ball comes in. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's not looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
He's a big incentive.
Lovely feet. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Cleared without complication. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Upamecano. Chouameni. Cherki. Hernandez. And he goes cross-field. Olise, and it's Koundé. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Partey. And that was very necessary. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Cherki. Koundé. Olise. Forward it goes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Koundé. Koundé tries making a foray down the right. Koundé's cross. Olise. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Tchouaméni, gently done. Kun can get it clear. And that is out of play. Olise looking to get on the end of this. Semenyo does really well to win the ball there. Out to the left it goes. Delivered across. Upamecano is there and he can get that clear. Ayew. Olise wins the duel this time. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. And it's Koundé. Dembele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Koundé really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rabiot. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. No, he's overshot the green. Partey. Played towards the other side. Kun is onto it in a flash. Partey. Cherki. Now it's Olise. Olise. Koundé. Koundé carries the ball down the right. That's going to go a long way. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that has been clubbed away. It's Hernandez. Cherki. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's played forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Upamecano. Forwards and with intent. Cherki. Rabiot shifted upfield. Can he latch on to this? And he's there to clear it. Cherki. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Hernandez. Lofted in. It is a corner. Jiku with the clearance. Semenyo aim forwards. Semenyo. And he cuts out the supply. Cherki. He's shifting through the gears here. Over to the left. Hit into the middle. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's the kind of fluidity we all want to see. OK, it didn't quite work out this time, but that'll have given them some confidence.
Should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Saliba. And it's played forward. He's got away. Climbs up big. No, not the best of headers.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Olise. Koundé. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Physical challenge. Ayew. Cherki. Done delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Ghana worked the aerial route pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Partey. Kuhn. Partey. Partey. Forwards and with intent.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That is lovely. Chance for a shot! He scored! The breakthrough strike! Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
It's Hernandez. Oh, nice touch. And here's Dembele. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kuhn have it back and can go again. Rabiot. Chouameni played out to the left flank. Rabiot. Elise. Picks it up out wide. Great challenge, time to perfection. Partey gets rid without sophistication. And here's Elise. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cherki. And here's Elise. Elise! He's still got it, needs help. Ayew. Do have a chance to counter here. He's in plenty of space here. Semenyo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a look and plays it forward. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Rabiot. Cherki. That's really well manoeuvred. Semenyo. Jiku. Jiku shifted upfield. Fatawu. And the keeper has it. Hernandez, gently done. Elise. Koundé. Koundé drives forward on the overlap. There are a few waiting for it. Rabiot. It's a mighty effort! Goal! France are back on level terms. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ayew thinks one through. Out of play for a goal kick. Hernandez. Cherki. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. And reclaimed it in a trice. Fatawu are looking to break at pace. That's a throw. And it's Ayew. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Hernandez. Saliba. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Cherki. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Gets a foot in here. Mbappe
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hernandez. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to get it away. Moved on forwards. Cherki. And it's Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's had a shot! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. France get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Semenyo in acres of space out wide. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Chouameni, aim forwards. Hernandez. It's a throw-in. Another throw-in. Cherki. Hernandez. Plays it in low. Partey. That's a lovely, neat pass. Kudus played through into space. Rabiot. Koundé.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Who's he going to play in? And here's Mbappe. That's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Olise! And one more try! And they've got rid. Semenyo. That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez makes the interception. Pinged towards the front line. Upamecano cuts out the pass, and it's gone back to the keeper. Dembele. Saliba. Cherki. And here's Olise. And here's Mbappe. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Upamecano, and it's played forward. Partey. Koundé. Chouameni, gently done. Lofted upfield. Kun. And here's Ayew. Well timed, excellent interception.
Ghana really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Kudus. Koundé. Up towards the front line. Calmly anticipates. Olise. Saliba, shifted upfield. Spread out to the left. And it's Hernandez. Semenyo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Chouameni. Cherki. Chouameni. And it's played forward. Hernandez. Hernandez with the delivery. Cleared away. Partey, aim forwards. Out to the right. Semenyo hurtling. Kudus! It's a loose ball. And he's heaved it away. Showing good feet. Partey. Lobbed in behind. Kudus, can he finish? And it's hoisted clear. Dembele goes on a charge down the left. He has found the way through. And the shot! Semenyo moved on forwards. Ayew. Muscular approach does pay off here. Upamecano. Cherki. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. Hernandez. Nice control. Cherki. Rabiot has set up one goal so far. Semenyo does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ayew forwards and with intent. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he spark a counter here? Chiku. That's really well manoeuvred. Kuhn. Succumbs to the pressure. The referee's awarded a free kick. Far too far and out of play. Moved on forwards. Hernandez. And it's played forward. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Kuhn can get it clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Olise, great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dembele. It's a great... Olise! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Over to the left. That's a good run down the left. It'll be a throw-in. Tchouaméni, aim forwards. Jiku. Aim forwards. Semenyo. Tchouaméni with a fine tackle. Deftly away. Ayew played out to the left flank. And here's Ayew. Now it's Mbappe. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Moved on forwards. Tchouaméni. Dembele. Tchouaméni, Upamecano, Rabiot, and here's Semenyo. Semenyo, oh, good spread. Oh, that's neat. That's really well manoeuvred. Hernandez gets it clear. Semenyo. Dembele. And it's played forward. And back to the goalkeeper. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Good ball, good take. And the flag has stayed down. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Saliba shifted upfield. Hernandez. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Cleared without complication. Well, that defender is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's an imaginative pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Partey. And it's Ayew. Ayew chips it through. Hernandez tries to clear. He whips. Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kudus! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's good play. Semenyo played out to the right, crossed into the box, and he's there to clear it. Lovely bit of skill. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Ayew. Semenyo takes a shot! It's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Substitutions taking place.
Ghana get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Saliba forwards and with intent. Into the channel. Digne. Can he deliver? Digne has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that has been knocked clear. Now, who's going to be first to this? Out of play for a throw. Cherki. Partey with the slide tackle there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Flipped into space.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Koundé. Great run on the overlap here.
France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rabiot. Koundé. And here's Elise. And it's Koundé. Rabiot. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, what a climb! He has done it! One perfect ball, one perfect header.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's very neat. And here's Semenyo. Semenyo! Oh, a very decent attempt. Saliba, that's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. Djikou wins the duel this time. Partey. Played towards the other side. Kuhn. Back into the middle. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that'll be a goal kick. Nicely intercepted. Ayew. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Kuhn. Rabiot does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot getting this one clear. Ayew. Chance to deliver. And the ball is out of play. Cherki. Olise. Ah, such a clever touch. Partey wins the duel this time. Aim forwards. Chouameni. Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. Saliba, gently done. And it's Digne. And here's Dembele. Ball is over the line. Rabiot. Cherki. Gusto. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's been repelled. Partey. And that has been clubbed away. And that's it. Ghana illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Ghana just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.